Hello guys, it's me, I'm Dr. Jayanti Ghosh. So now I'll be telling you about RPD, Removable Partial Denture. The book to follow for this subject is your Nalaswami. Nalaswami is a very good book. It might appear to you as a very heavy and a very bulkiest book, but it's very good book. It contains all the important points, so you can easily go through this book. So whatever I'm going to say you is about important questions about RPD. Modification spaces. What are this? The modification spaces are those spaces which are other than the original class. It came in AIMS 2007. Then the Kennedy's classification of edentulous dental arches. Class 1, in that it is told that bilateral edentulous areas located posterior to the remaining natural teeth. For example, all the teeth are there in a U-shaped maxillary arch. So bilateral means both the side, edentulous teeth absent, located posterior to the remaining natural teeth. Class 2, a unilateral edentulous area located posteriorly to the remaining natural teeth. Class 3, a unilateral edentulous area with natural teeth anterior and posterior to it. A unilateral area is there and natural teeth is anterior and posterior to it. Class 4, a single but bilateral crossing the midline edentulous areas located anterior to the remaining natural teeth. Then another question is, ideal denture based material should be either it should be having sufficient strength or not. So the answer is it should be having sufficient strength. So in synopsis, planning of RPD starts at the time of examination itself. When we are examining the patient, planning of RPD starts then and there. Indications for RPD: there must be long edentulous span since a long time the teeth are not there. Need for bilateral cross arch stabilization. Bilaterally there must be cross arch stabilization. Excessive loss of alveolar bone. Multiple edentulous spaces. After recent extraction. Major connectors and minor connectors. Important points for major connectors are single palatal bar, palatal strap, antero-posterior palatal bar, that is also known as double palatal bar, antero-posterior palatal strap, U-shaped or horseshoe-shaped bar, complete palate. The important features are lingual palate, lingual bar, lingual plate, double lingual or Kennedy's continuous bar retainer, continuous clasp. The upper bar is not straight but should dip from the contact points of the teeth to the upper limit of cingulum. That is, from the contact point dipping to the upper limit of cingulum. So it is more aesthetic than lingual plate. It is wide than anterior teeth diastema is present. It came in Comet K 2005. Labial bar. You must know the indications of major connectors also. So guys, I have gathered some of these important information from RPD. I'll be also telling about the various questions which came from RPD, FPD from my Neeraj Wadhwan's book. So thank you and have a good day.